Mary sits in there, everybody knows, leave Mary alone. Mary's having a day. And welcome back to The Angry Teacher. I'm Richard Williams, The Angry Teacher. And if it's your first time here, thanks for coming by. Hit the subscribe to be a part of the family. We'd love to have you. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. You know I love y'all. Let's check out this video. Now, classroom management. Now, granted, during this COVID situation and this distance learning and during this 2020 school year, classroom management still has to be there. Especially now that the kids are starting to come back, slowly trickling back into the building, we've got to have some kind of management, all right? So I'm going to give you about 4 different things that you can use to kind of get your class back into focus. By the way, check out the other videos on classroom management. Let's get into it. Number 1, bathroom passes. Now, why did I open with this one? Anyway, number 1, bathroom passes. If your school doesn't provide a uniformed one, or the district doesn't provide a uniformed one, we used to have one in our district, but now I don't think it matters. People just make their own. I've even literally seen, and I don't know how appropriate this was or not, but I've seen teachers use the lid of a toilet bowl for kids to take to the bathroom, just to remind them to bring it back and to come back. You don't want to walk around and skip with a toilet seat. Okay, so with that said, you can make your own. There are pre-made ones that you can get at the teacher stores, or even I think Walmart and Target. You can pick them up, or you can get anything that you like and just put boys restroom, girls restroom, or bathroom pass on it. You know, kind of show off your personality, if you will, through the bathroom pass. Now, in the classroom, you kind of hang it somewhere or keep it by your desk, so they'd have to come and ask you for it, and then you can kind of keep a tab of who's going out and who's coming in. Do not, and I recommend do not sending more than one at a time. That's why you have the bathroom pass. If you have something that is unique and you have like a pad that you have the little heart or the little apple for teachers, and you write them all the time and you send a kid with it, make sure you're keeping track of who's going out there. A lot of kids will go out there in droves, and then they're hanging out, they're doing all this stuff, and your name is being called, and you're gonna be the one that's penalized for the most part. Okay, so keep track. If you have one of those huge ones, or like some, I've seen paddles, I've seen pails with flowers and all that stuff. So it's just to remind the kid to come back, and it's to remind you that, oh, that huge pail with flowers in it is gone. That means somebody's in the restroom. So I need you to wait until they come back, and then I'll let you go. All right. Pay attention to the kids who are always asking to go. If they don't have a medical problem, they're bored, and they just want to go walk around, or they just want to go to the bathroom because they're bored. They don't really want to go to the bathroom. They just want to see what's going on out there, because there's nothing going on in this class. So make sure you pay attention to that as well. So bathroom passes, monitor them. And I don't need you to sit there, you know, when you know they're teaching and the kid went, oh God, they're not coming back in. You know, trust them, and they should trust you. You should trust them at some point. If it's a kid that is a reoccurring situation where they're always going and gone for 30 minutes, you need to have a conversation with that kid, have a conversation with the parents, have a conversation with security, have a conversation with somebody, because that's something that ain't right, because he's holding up everybody else who needs to actually go. All right. Number 2, I call it the hallway office. I have kids step out into my hallway, and you've heard me say it before in many videos. They come out and we talk in the hallway. Sometimes, depending on who it is, depending on how long I think the conversation is going to go, I have them pull up a chair. We sit down in the hallway and we talk. Sometimes we go around. There's a area that we have by our library where we just have, there's some plants, there's some seating. We go that far sometimes to sit down and talk. So because you can tell some kids who need that conversation, some kids who don't have anyone else to talk to, some kids who you've noticed the change in their behavior, so you want to talk to them and see why there's a change before you take it any further, if you will. All right. So and even like I've told you, the class manager video that I have on the channel, I've opened up another group in my teams for Pop's office. So if they want to talk, they're MSO students, they're distance learning students, you can always go in there and then it's just two of us and we have a conversation about what's bothering you, what's eating at you, what's messing up your grades, why aren't you participating, all that good stuff. So make a space, let them know that, okay, if I sit in that chair in the back, my teacher is going to know that I have an issue and the teacher is going to come talk to me. Or if I go stand in the corner, the teacher knows I don't want to talk to anybody today, I don't want to work with anyone, so that's where I'm going to be. So you can mentally, okay, Peter was in the back, something's going on with Peter, so I should address that later, or I'll call his parents or something. All right, so have a place that, you know, we don't have the luxury of having an office necessarily, most of us, we just have that, those four walls of the classroom. So figure out how you can do, if maybe you have like tickets. If they come and ask you for a ticket, that means they're going through something, they want to talk. So figure out how you want to address kids with issues and just want to be in your space to handle something, whether it's work related or not. Have a space or a time or a system set up so they can communicate with you. All right? As usual, I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for the next dope Angry Teacher video that comes out every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all weekend. You know, for numbers 1 and 2 to work, and I've said this over a billion times, you got to be organized. There's got to be some form of organization. Now, do you have to be a pristine, organized person? I'm thinking of a word that I don't want to use, but do you have to overly do it? No, not necessarily. Just have systems. If the kids know, when I take this ticket and I write my name on it, give it to the teacher, that means I want to talk to the kid. I want to talk to the teacher. So you keep that somewhere. So on such and such date, I had a conversation with because they wanted to talk. Or I had a conversation with Peter because of his grades. These are ways that you can organize yourself. Once you have the conversation, you log it somewhere or you don't. But just know that, okay, if I'm out here talking in my hallway office, I'm talking to Mary, who's taking care of the kids inside? Do I have to pop in every now and then? Are the kids on the level that mine are? And I'm so proud of my kids, that I can kind of step away and have them still work independently. Once again, I teach upperclassmen and I'm literally outside the door. So if they get too loud or whatever, I step in and I handle it. But if I have to step a little bit further, they know that you don't mess with Pops because I'm gonna go off. You're going to see the angry teacher. So in any case, these are things that, you know, have systems. Be organized with your systems so the kids have a way of communicating with you. Everyone is not going to be expressively, even though they have to at some point speak out in front of people. Some of them are not going to express their feelings. But if you sit, okay, this blue chair in the sea of the 60 or 16 red desks and chairs, this blue one means that you need to communicate with me. When I call you over there, that means we need to talk. Or if you sit over there, I know something is going on with you that we need to talk about. So they have that system. They know that if nobody's sitting there, everything is all kosher. We're good. But when Mary sits in there, everybody knows, leave Mary alone. Mary's having a day. So I'll go over, address Mary, and if Mary says, no, Pops, I don't want to talk right now. Okay, Mary, the chair is yours. Let me know when you're ready, all right? Then you go back to teaching. Have systems, be organized. 4, never underestimate your neighbors. Have teachers and personnel in the building that kids respect. So you can kind of send them to them. If you think there's a problem that's too large for you to handle, or you have all the 50 other kids to deal with, send them to that teacher. Have that teacher, you know, can you look out for such and such for me? Just have them sit in the back. They know what they're doing, but right now they can't function in the space that we have in our classroom because they're beefing with somebody else. Have someone else that you can kind of look out for the kid or look out for you as you deal with the 50 kids. And this kid just doesn't know how to work well with others, or right now they're going through something, they're crying. I don't want my kids to see them, so on your planning period, could you just take them for me? Or could you keep them in your office for a while I figure out what to do? All right, so don't underestimate the power of your neighbors. Find someone that the kids like. And sometimes the kids will just want to stay with you, whether they're going through something or not. They might not want to do any work, but they just want to stay in the room. That I'm gonna make a video for that one. But yeah, that's the fourth way to kind of deal with kids and their issues. If you don't want to tackle the huge problem, or they would rather talk to someone else that they respect and like, hey, go for it. Then you can kind of follow up. Jonathan said he was coming to you. Did he? Is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. You don't even have to get too deep, but you know that this is where it's at. Okay? Those are my 4 tips for classroom management, video number 5, I believe. Check out the other ones. And thanks for coming to class today. As usual, I need you to go out there and be great. Hey, let's just go out there and teach.
Yeah.